Hello students, today we are going to start with a new topic, that is recent trends in business communication. As you all know, due to technological advancement in the field of communication, there has been a revolutionary change in the field of business communication too. Now, with this you can say the barrier of communication like space and time has totally been eliminated. It is, you can say, possible only because of the advancement of communication like internet facility, email, website, electronic clearing services, social media networking, voicemail, SMSs, video conferencing, multimedia, you can say Google and all. So with this you can say the world has become very closer here. You can contact or you can communicate with anyone which is at any corner of the world with space and ease. So we are going to do all this you can say advancement in detail in this unit. Today first let's start with internet. Now, what is internet? Now, according to Oxford Dictionary, internet, they are saying, is an arrangement of connected computers which lets the computer users all over the globe exchange data. So here you can say it is an entertainment as well as learning tool that is utilized in number of modes to increase the ability of the user to collect the information, to share the information and use the information for his or her benefit. Now with the passing time you can say the internet has become a most effective business tool here. In this contemporary world we can say no business can be possible without the use of internet. Once there is no, you can say, internet facility available here, so the work completely is shut down in any firm or any organization. With the internet only the work goes on in the firm and organizations now. It is you can say people have global meetings, conferences, webinars, email, they email each other, send voice messages and all. So many things they do. It is only possible because of the internet nowadays. So here we are going to see first advantages now. First thing, it that is availability of knowledge. Now children, over the last decade the internet has become an ocean of knowledge. It is ever growing here. Means whatever information you want, you just click it there on the net, on the Google there, you will get information about each and everything there. The definition, the concept, they clear the concept to you, they show you the advantages, disadvantages, each and everything about a particular topic or a particular you can say concept is given here. You know almost everything about that thing, like description, history and all. So you don't have to go through the library, look out for the books, go through the book and find out the important information about it. Nothing like that. You don't, it saves your time here. On just one click you get the entire information in front of you. You don't have to waste your time reading and finding out the facts for it. So you can say here it is very convenient for the user here. And this information you cannot say that it will be available to you only in the form of text here. It is also available to you in the form of PPT, videos as well. So you can use as it is. You have to copy it down or remove the printout here. You don't have to work on it a lot here. You just, if you have a you can say net connectivity, your work is done. After that is convenience. Here you can say the convenience part, that the net permits us to do a lot of work just sitting at one place here. You don't have to go around and do your things. You can just make online all your travel arrangements, shopping, you can pay bills, you can find jobs, you can order things, you can even find life partners through net. So here it saves lot of your travel time and cost involved in that. So it is one of the major advantage of you can say internet. Then other thing you can say here, it makes the world smaller. Here as the data which is being transferred and communicated through net has become more and more convenient, instantaneous and economical. So distant here do not matter anymore. Not just files, folders, multimedia messages, even money can also be transferred over long distances here. Now individual migrate to other regions and countries for better opportunities here. So now what happened, this organization has developed global footprints also. So coordination of work from all of the offshore facilities has also been being made comfortably here. So you don't have to just go to that place. The traveling time and all is required, then it becomes tedious for you all and straining for you all. Nothing like that now. It has become very convenient for people to just sit at home and do their work here. Now because of COVID-19, people were not able to go out of their house and do work, and also many organizations or many companies have started work from home and all. Teachers are teaching from home. So here it has become big. It is only possible because of internet and net connectivity here, you can say. If this was not there, it was not invented, the world would really have stopped. Now in COVID-19, though we were all were sitting at our home, the world had not stopped. The work was still going on, and it is only thanks to the internet facility that it has become easier and convenient for us to do all the work. After that, social network, here you can say networking on the net form of virtual relationship and communities, like help people stay connected to each other. They can greet each other, chat, pass comments, share information, pictures, give opinions, and you can say other thing. So it has become very convenient for the people to just be connected to each other here, though they don't know. Means now we as an audience, we are connected to the celebrities whom we are fan of, or you can say other, if there is any political issue going on, we can just tweet and let people know our opinion about it. Or if we want to comment here, if you want to praise person for their work, so therefore that also can be done through net and all. So it has made possible. Social networking has made us, though we don't know each other, we have not met face to face each other, but still we are connected to each other, and it is only because of internet. Other thing is environment friendly. Now here you can say newspapers, magazine, books which were available here in the earlier time. They were like they required lot of paper, printing work and all. They required softwood, and printing also required you can say a lot of tedious work. So this softwood was because of the cutting of the trees, and printing also added to pollution. But now these magazines, newspapers, books are available digitally, and it is only because possible because of internet here. So here you can say it has become very convenient for the people here. They don't have to cut the trees, they don't have to do printing work and all. Everything is available digitally. And now many companies also, they have opted green option here. Means they do not use hard copies for their work. They only use you can say internet facilities like email, webinars and all for their working in the organization. After that is services. Now many services are now provided on the internet, such as online banking, job seeking, application, hotel reservation. Everything is done. All these services are only provided on internet. That is, you have to just sit at home and do all the thing through net. After that is entertainment. Now this is one area where you can say internet is used heavily here. Like so many movies, songs, games, etc. are available online here. You have to just download those games, music, videos, movies and other things and enjoy it sitting at your home. You don't have to go to the theater. You don't have to pay for that and all. Free, it is available on the internet. After that is data storage. This internet, you can say, creates virtual storage for lot of data, including text, music, pictures, video, etc. You can store your data or valuable memories in this manner. The advantage that unlike hard copies or film copies, you do not require physical storage here. Now earlier, whenever you had any event at home and also you remove the video shooting of that and then you get the cassette of that, that was physical storage here. But now because of this digital storage here, you don't have to store it anywhere and all. It is just available in your laptop or your mobile, you can say. Now many business or government offices, educational institution are also using this data digitization. Here they use lot of they whatever the files and folders are there, they are digitally stored in their PC or laptop only. Now when the budget was being budget meeting was there, this was the first time that our budget was we didn't had any file or folder for that thing. It was digitally done, discussed, and you can say finalized, and it was in the done on the laptop work here. Now we are going to see disadvantages, as there are certain advantages, means every you can say coin has a two sides. In the same way, though there are certain advantages of internet, we have disadvantages too. First thing we are going to see, availability of knowledge. As I told you, people when they ask for a certain information, when they are in doubt or they want certain information, they may get the entire you can say information in front of them. But here you have to keep in mind, the information which they are getting in front of them can be answered by an unqualified person with who is having unlimited you can say sorry which is the person who is having limited knowledge about the subject here. So here you can say this information can be unauthentic, it can be misleading, or it can also you can say be confusing for you. When there is lot of information you may get, means when you click when you want definition of a particular concept, you will find that you will get lot of so many definition being given by different people here. So you get confused which one is authentic one, which one to choose, which one is correct one. So here lot of information can also be misleading and confusing. And secondly, you can say this information which you are getting can also be for your good and can also harm or hinder your growth here. After that is communication. Now in the world of net, here people are deprived of face-to-face contact here, because here people as because of this internet facility, though people are having video conferences, having chat with each others, they are messaging each others and all, but here you can say they are denied of opportunity to meet each other, interact with each other, discuss certain things with each other regarding their interest and develop their personalities and all. They are just they are becoming you can say introvert day by day. They just like to sit in front of the PC and see or deal. If they find people having interaction face to face, they find it very boring and all, they don't like it. So it is one of the you can say disadvantage of internet here. After that is convenience. As people spend lot of time sitting in front of their computers, they are not you can say physically active here. So until and unless you can say many people who know the you can say benefit of being active, they just sit and they are just sitting in front of the computer and doing their work. But the people who realize the importance of that, they do exercise, though they are throughout the day, because of their work they have to sit in front of the computer, they do exercise and maintain their same cells and all. So here the people who don't pay importance to the physical you can say activity here, it can lead to obesity, diabetes, or any other health issues, eye problem and all. So here it is one of the disadvantages of internet you can say. After that, makes the world smaller. Now there are many issues with the security of data, like virus, malware, spyware, etc. that can enter into your computer through the net and create problem for the user. So though it makes the world smaller place, but still there are certain major issues which are still to be catered here. After that, social network. Now people tend to spend a lot of time which they could use for more productive purposes, like reading and all, to enhance their knowledge, to become wise and all. They do lot of you can say they spend lot of their time just in front of the computer or just scrolling their mobile and all. So here you can say they get into wrong things, they see wrong things, they fall into wrong false relationships which can lead to their depression, even societal tendencies and all. Especially when children they get into these networks, they can be exposed to unwanted and unhealthy sides which can harm their personality. After that, environment friendly. Now this you can say, though it is an environment friendly thing, but it increases energy consumption to some extent, and it offsets above advantages here. Now, though it is environment friendly here, but it is causing other harm to the to the person as an individual here. After that, entertainment. Now, children and adults who get used to this will spend a lot of time sitting in front of computers, just playing the game, instead of going outdoor and playing the game, interacting with each other. They just sit in front of the PC and they play the games, video games and all. So and watch movies and all. Now, earlier what happened, it used to be like that, the people, where it was a specific time for everyone for entertainment, watching the movie or any other thing. But now, because of this vast music songs which are available on the internet, children, they don't have a particular time to for the entertainment. Anytime, whenever they feel they are free, they just start with Facebook, YouTube and all. They look through the music, videos, movies, games and all, and they are just, you can see, wasting their time. So it is like one of the major disadvantage of internet here. Now, after that, we are going to see the next topic, that is email. Now, what is email? Now, email, you can say, children, has done wonders to the speed of written communication here. Now, it is extremely fast and can be sent to anyone irrespective of physical location here. It is possible to send electronic files through email in the form of words, tables, pictures, graphs, sounds, videos, so on, anything. Now, here you don't require cost for that, for sending and receiving email here. You don't have to spend lot of time writing and all, and then it will reach after some days to that person, then the person will read, then he will reply, nothing like that. Instantly, you just write the mail, send to the person, and in few minutes you get the feedback. So it is very convenient, you can say, advancement in communication here, written communication. Let's see the advantages of the same. First thing is speed. Now here, as I told you, email reaches the receiver within few minutes or even few seconds, you can say. Whereas sending the message in hard copy like letter and all, it will take much longer time. So hence the extent of sending messages or documents through ordinary post is becoming insignificant here. Now private courier services are still being used to certain extent here, where they are using you can say facilities where you can reach the post can reach to the XYZ person in a less time here. But other telecommunication services such as telex, fax are not widely used and not alternatives to email but complementary to it. Many people, you will find, will use the email facility only. Email is, you can say, one of the most conventional methods of written communication nowadays here. After that, convenience. Now, communicating through a phone call can cause inconvenience to the receiver if he is busy with other work. Whereas if we send an email to the person, here without disturbing, the person can get the message. Whenever he finds the time, he can read the message and then reply to you. So it is very convenient here, you can say, written form of written communication. After that, receiver's ability. Now, unlike phone call, an email does not depend on the availability of the recipient at that particular time. When we are calling the person, we need that person on the other side here. But email doesn't require that thing. You just send the message here. Whenever the person checks his mailbox, he will find your message and accordingly he will read and reply to it. So it is very, you can say, having receiver's ability here. Time zone difference. Now, time zone differences make it difficult to communicate with someone who is in the other part of the world or on the phone here. This is not case with an email. You can send at any time convenient. When the person checks the mailbox, he will find your mail and he will reply to it. So it is here there is no barrier like of time zone here, which is there in the phone call and all. After that, multiple receivers here. Now, email can be sent at the same time to the large number of receivers with ease. Here, your carbon copy of the same mail can be sent to the other people also here, At the same time here, while writing the letter here, when you write it, the same copy of, you have to write same letter again and again, send to different addresses and all. But this is not the case in email here. You have to just write in the CC here the email IDs of the person whom you want to send the same letter here, and everyone will receive it. So it is very helpful, or you can say beneficial here. After that, instant clarification here. Now, if the sender and receiver both are online at the same time, they can exchange further clarification and additional information right away here. You don't have to wait for their reply. And if you while you're typing the, you can say, mail ID, if you make any mistake and all, it will instantly tell you that the email ID is not correct one. So there also you come to know that is not there in case of letter here. When you write the wrong address, it might not reach to the desired person there, your desired destination there, but still you will be waiting that when that person will reply. You don't know that you have, by mistake you have written the wrong address and it has gone to the wrong place here. So this is one of the benefit of the email. You come to know about whether your message has been reached or not. After that, it is very confidential and safe. Here the receiver cannot tamper with your tamper with your message here, but in the hard copy you can say it can be tampered here. So here it is very you can say confidential and safe to write an email account. But here you can say email accounts are password protected and only authorized person can access them. So here it becomes very confidential for you all. No one can go through your message and it is very secured, you can say. After that, storage and access. Now email messages can be easily saved on computer and quickly referred whenever you require it. So there is one of the benefit in the business that whenever you want to have reference for the earlier messages and all, you can just go through it. After that, dissemination of useful marketing information here. Here, using email distribution list, the marketing department can send information such as sales list, price charges, product announcement, and competitive information simultaneously to the salespeople anywhere here. You don't have to go to the each one's firm and give the information. I see. Now, the last one is, after that is multimedia exchange. Now in multimedia exchange here you can say that you can exchange information in the form of multimedia messages through email such as sound, images, videos, applications and etc. So there are lots of features in email too which can be helpful to you. Last one is cost. Now email is very cost effective and cheaper post mail here. Also, cost of sending a message is same whether it is being sent within the same building or across the world. You don't have extra cost for that or extra charges for that. So it is very cost effective thing here, you can say. Now we see the limitations of email. First thing is physical document. Now it is not possible to send physical documents through email which are required in hard copy such as legal documents or ownership documents. This is one of the, you can say, barrier of email here. You cannot send the hard copy to the person, but still here you can say when you send the email to the person, the copy of that, the print of that, the person can download and the person can use it. But the, you can say, the stamp is there, signature is there, that will not be there. It will still be a Xerox copy of that. If you have to, if you want a, you can say, original copy of that, then you will have to, you should have you can say face-to-face meeting with that person. After that, availability of internet. Now sending and receiving of email is only possible when both the sender and receiver has access to internet or if they have net connectivity here. It is not possible when there is no net connectivity. If there is no net connectivity, it is completely, you can say, shut down for us. We cannot work at all on internet here. So this is one of the barrier here. Now next one is spreading virus. Now it is not, you can say, it is possible to send virus through emails and corrupt the receiver's computer. It has become very easy for the hackers to use it. It has become very easy for the person who want to damage our documents, if they want to just hack and know about the things and all. So it is also one of the barrier in the email sending. Heavy files. Now it is become difficult to send heavy files or too many files through email. They need to be sent separately or through a different mode, which is very time consuming. If there are heavy files, it takes lot of time through email to send those files. So this is one of the barrier of that. But still you can say, though there are certain limitation in today's quick, you can say world here, the cutting edge of technology, it is very advisable for the people, or which is very you can say beneficial for the people to use email, because it helps the person to do the business very effectively in a less period of time here, you can say. I hope you have understood. Today we have done two topics, that is internet and email. We have seen the advantages and disadvantages of both. Go through the video lecture again and try to understand it more nicely. Thank you.